The Isle is an old game. It has been around since late 2015, creating a new gaming niche and many memories for a plethora of different players. With the creation of the game, however, also came the development of its many secrets. Among those secrets lies 13 hidden dinosaurs that were previously locked from the player base for years, until now. With the help of the largest Isle Legacy modding community, Open Dinos, here are those 13 previously locked dinosaurs and their modded remodels. With a whopping 70,000 HP and placing first in terms of damage output in the entire game with a bite force of 1700 is the Hyporex, the god of the lizards. While it is only the third largest carnivore in the entire game, it hits much harder than its two larger Hypo competitors. Covered in armored plates and a plethora of spikes, this tyrant not only looks badass, but sounds like it too. As the second largest carnivore in the entire game, with the most ferocious features out of any playable is the Hypo Giga. Its HP rests at a healthy 20,000 with a bite force of around 3,000 DPS. While nowhere near Hyporex in terms of power, this tyrant still packs a hefty punch. Plus, it has the coolest design out of any playable in the game. Source? Trust me, bro. Stomping in as the largest carnivore in the entire game, the Hypo Spino not only has the size, but also the power to be a lean, mean, killing machine. With a fair chunk of 20,000 HP and a bite force of around 1200 DPS, this dinosaur will shred its competition in seconds. Plus, its roars are very fitting with its spiky aesthetic. While tiny, this next dinosaur is certainly mighty. The Hypo Carno, my personal favorite hyperendocrine dinosaur in the entire game. While it may be the smallest Hypo out of the bunch, it is actually the strongest. It even trumps the Hyporex in a 1v1. This beast, while listed as having only 20,000 HP, actually has around potentially 10,000 more HP than a Hyporex. That adds up to around 80,000 HP. While possibly a bug, a mix of 80,000 HP and a 1200 bite force certainly creates quite the deadly combination. Up next is the Magna Rex, beefiest of the bunch, and the one that looks a tad bit like an armored meatball. Despite its less threatening appearance, it is still quite deadly compared to its spikier competitors. While its stats are unknown and unlisted, this dinosaur still bites hard and one-shots most playables in the game. Also, to every other dinosaur's dismay, the Magna Rex can only take damage on its head while it's biting. Other than that, this dinosaur is actually invincible. Next up on the list as the only flying dinosaur in the entire game is the Quetz. This apex bird, while small compared to its other locked dinosaur counterparts, makes up for its size with its agility and its speed. The Quetz is the fastest dinosaur in the entire game and can travel from one end of the V3 map to the other within minutes. This dinosaur also has the ability to apply bleed to anything smaller than it. This applies to both Utahs and Dilos. Overall, this playable is extremely dangerous and will already be killing you before you even know it. While certainly still a dinosaur, despite its otherworldly looks, comes in the Nuero Spino. This alien-looking dino is very small compared to the rest of the roster and, while thinner, is actually the same size as the regular Legacy Spino. Its calls are also similar to its regular counterpart, along with its stats. The only difference it has from its twin is its unique looks. Supposedly, the Nuero Spino was made in a lab, but escaped to terrorize the entire V3 island and beyond. One of the oldest created dinosaurs on this list, and certainly one of the most fragile, is the Feathered Rex, otherwise known as the Primal Rex. This sleek-looking Rex variant is one of the old model forms of the current Legacy Tyrannosaurus, before its remodel. It's adorned with beautiful feathers and the older animations that its current counterpart lacks. Still, an advantage it has over the current Tyrannus is its stamina. It regains it while walking very slowly, and also has way more of it. Although it is slower than the current Rex, but certainly still dangerous. Coming in both adorable and tiny, but certainly very loud, is the subadult Carno. Before the legacy remodel of the current Carnotaurus, there used to be a juvie, subadult, and full adult stage with the older Carno model before the subadult stage was removed to cut down on growth time. Now, with this stage removed and the remodeled Carno being implemented into current legacy, this stage has become its own playable with its own original model. The subadult Carno is very cute and also still very fast compared to the majority of the legacy roster. Next up is the first of 3 sauropod dinosaurs found in the entire game, the Pew. This colossal giant is not only tanky, but hits like a freight train. Its stomp can one-shot regular apexes and 2 to 3-shot hypos. Unfortunately though, this dinosaur's sprint is very buggy and makes the screen jittery while in use. Other than that, this gigantic dinosaur not only looks cool, but sounds it too. The final sauropod on this list, and the second of 3 found in the entire game, is the Brachi. While larger than its Pew counterpart, this dinosaur has similar stats, except it has an even tankier health pool. Unfortunately, just like the regular Acrocanthosaurus in Legacy, this dinosaur's camera is very zoomed in. Although, despite its zoomed camera, the Brachi is very beautiful to look at and to listen to. Up next is the Tribal, the only playable on this list that is not a dinosaur and the only humanoid in the game. Currently, the only version of the Tribal available in Legacy is the female variant. There is no male. She is dressed in beautiful attire, adorned with blue tattoos, covered in pelts from the creatures she has hunted, wears a pack for carrying items, carries a quill for storing arrows, and clutches a long bow. While not smaller than regular AI dinosaurs in current Legacy, the Tribal is still very small. She is the tiniest playable on this list. While cool in concept, the Titanaboa is reduced to only a meme dinosaur in the Isle Legacy. It is as straight as a pencil and has no animations or calls. It can only wiggle or jump.